Hi y'all. So today I'll clearly be making ribs, as you can see on screen. But before I can do anything, before I can start anything, have to get rid of that membrane. And so here you'll see me kind of trying to find like the edge somewhere where I can like get a little bit of leeway, get a little bit of grip, because it's actually very hard to get the membrane off. Like once you start, like you kind of get into a groove of it, but it's very difficult to get it started on the edges. And then it's also slippery on top of that because I haven't washed this yet. I don't know, do y'all wash y'all ribs before or after you get rid of the membrane? I feel like if you wash it with the membrane on like that, it'd be like you just have to rinse it again after the membrane gets off. So I clean my ribs after the membrane is off. So I finally got it up a little bit, but you gotta use a paper towel to grip it. That membrane is a thing standing between you and your flavor and your ribs falling off the bone. Because if that membrane on there, you can season it all day. You can season that shit all day long. If that membrane is there, no seasoning, no flavor penetrates it. And they're gonna be tough as fuck. Like, you ever had somebody ribs and be like, damn, this shit kind of bland and it's tough? They probably didn't get rid of that membrane. My big brother, God rest his soul, was the first person to teach me about the membrane on the back of a rib. So, yeah, baby. Once I get that done, I run mine under some cold water, dry it off on some paper towels. But you gotta be sure it's dry because no seasons don't stick to no wet meat. Like, you need it dry, okay? You're gonna have to use your binder, which will be mustard. And don't worry, you will not taste the mustard. You're going to clearly season it. But the mustard also gives you like that extra little bit of flavor, but it's like the mustard plus the apple juice. Also, I'm saying these things, I know that you're using it. Like, I know that I'm using it, so I don't taste the mustard, but I know it's there, and I just know it adds to the flavor. Like, I don't like mustard on hot dog sandwiches. I'm not a mustard fan for real. Also, you'll see some of my seasonings on screen. But I just feel like what other binder? Like mustard is just the best binder. Yeah. If I bake some chicken, I will use avocado oil or olive oil as my binder because it gives you that crisp on a chicken. But baby, some ribs, 100% require some mustard. And of course, you're gonna season both sides, and don't be shy about seasoning. You need to be generous. This is about to be in the oven for hours. And because it's about to be in the oven for hours, of course, you need those seasonings to stick, and they will stick to mustard the best. I don't think that's like really a secret. I think a lot of people use mustard as a binder. People use mustard as a binder on catfish, chicken, like it's universal. And of course, you cannot forget the brown sugar in particular. I know I did not verbalize any other seasoning, but that brown sugar is required. Also, in the bottom of your pan, I don't show it here. So if you're using a pan or like I'm using a sheet that's curved up a little bit, so it's a bottom to put a liquid in. Put in some apple juice or apple cider vinegar. I did not have any apple cider vinegar at the time, so I used apple juice. It's amazing. It's like that steam do something a little extra. It adds some tenderness. It's chef's kiss. So now we're moving over to getting the loaded mash together. First things first, those green onions. And I've said it before and I keep saying it, kitchen scissors are the most underrated tool in your kitchen. I have no reason to try and chop this up with a knife. You see how quick I'm going through this? Yeah, the video is sped up. But it's just work smarter, not harder, honey. Like, I'm not about to sit here and try to fight with these green onions. We're about to cut these over this measuring cup. And of course, shredding the cheese. Now this, and then this is quite antiquated. I need an electric cheese shredder. I see them all the time online. I have so many in I have like a couple variations of the electric shredder in my Amazon wish list and in my cart, honey. I just haven't, I don't know. I just need to pull the trigger on that, because this right here, this shit right here by hand, that shit's for the birds. But I will always shred my cheese as opposed to getting that bag of shredded cheese. Okay, if you know, you know. And now we're moving on to the actual assembly of the loaded mash. So I do add in, while hot, some milk and some butter. But the milk is not ice cold. Like, it's not fresh out of the refrigerator. It's actually been sitting on my counter like this whole time. It's closer to room temp than cold. If you put in like ice cold ingredients, your shit's gonna be real gluey. Like, it's gonna be like putty a little bit. Like, it's just the texture is gonna fuck with the texture real bad. I don't suggest you put anything ice cold. And of course, my cheese. And I don't do anything special to the cheese. I ran across somebody, of course, I added sour cream. I ran across somebody on TikTok that said that they be seasoning their cheese for their stuff. And I said, that's a bit far. I think that's going a bit far. I think I can just season the dish. Like, you see how I'm just seasoning the mashed potatoes? I don't think I need to season the cheese as well. But I think she was intending to emulate the Mexican blend cheese, the cheese Mexican blend. Okay, and also because it's loaded, we do have to include some bacon, but not too much, because I also don't want it to be salty. But yeah, she was trying to season it how the Mexican blend of cheese is seasoned, and I was like, it sounds salty. Cause I'm from Louisiana, okay, so we season everything. Like, I'm gonna season my flour, I'm gonna season my milk bag, like anything, all the parts get seasoned. It's just, I never thought to season no damn cheese. Like, that's going a bit far. Okay. Anyway, and of course I season as I go, I taste as I go. I mean, obviously I'm not like just tasting it on the camera, but I'm tasting as I go, seasoning as I go, cleaning up as I go. Yeah, and yes, we're using real potatoes. We're not using no box. It give it a little bit of character. You got a couple of chunky potatoes in there randomly. Give us, yeah, baby. It's 2026. Mash up them fucking potatoes. It's crazy shit going on in the world. Get you a real meal in you with real food with real potatoes. So now we're making our barbecue sauce. So the ribs in the oven. They're going to be in the oven 2.5 hours, I believe. I should have the recipe right in front of me, but I do not. My apologies. The recipe will be in the description. For both the ribs and the sauce. So yeah, I usually make my barbecue sauces from scratch. And if it's not from scratch, then I'm just doctoring up a bottle. So I'll get some Sweet Baby Ray's and doctor it up. Add a little bit of syrup. Add some honey, some chipotle peppers, and adobo sauce. Like, I'll doctor it up, give it a little bit of extra smoke with the W sauce. But this is my own barbecue sauce from scratch. And it's not hard. So when people say stuff is from scratch, it really don't be that difficult. People just don't like to take the time, or they just don't have the time to take those few extra minutes. Because, baby, I don't have no children. It's real easy for me to be able to make something from scratch and make a bunch of components from scratch and mash my own potatoes, because I don't have no child walking around behind me, hitting me on the back of my leg, telling me that they hungry, asking me when is it time to eat. So I can do that. I acknowledge my privilege. But if you can, and if you have the time, and if you have the access to ingredients, I do suggest that you just make it from scratch. Like, everything is better from scratch. So, moving on to our last component of this meal, honey. Something I'm not ashamed of. baked beans. And yes, straight out of a can, babe. Because what do we do over here? We work smarter, not harder. I have no shame in my game. So I'm gonna doctor these up. Add in a little bit of the leftover bacon from earlier. Add some paprika for some depth, some cayenne, because I'm from Louisiana and I think I always need some cayenne. A touch of the homemade barbecue sauce from earlier. And this is gonna taste like you spent hours on these beans, girl. And now we're gonna get into the final plating. I'm gonna go, and I will see y'all in the next one. Feed somebody you love today, and don't forget that also includes yourself. Bye.